Hi guys, it's album review time and we've got Ginevra, We Belong to the Stars. This is the debut album from this amazing supergroup on Frontiers Records, coming out 16th of September, produced, mixed and mastered by Alessandro Del Vecchio. He does a great job. Let's talk about the production on the album straight away. You would have known if you heard the singles already, the guitars are just really heavy on this album. Just really high in the mix, crunchy and chuggy. It's a real guitar driven album, and Del Vecchio does a great job of getting that guitar right up front in the mix. Also in this band, Magnus. So in this band you got, I mean, the names in this band, no wonder it's a hit, and this album is brilliant. We've got on vocals one of my favourite vocalists in the modern era, if you like, Christian Fair from Seventh Crystal. Just a brilliant vocalist, man. I love his vocals. I bang on about him a lot. He deserves it. He's a brilliant vocalist. And you've got Magnus Carlsen of Primal Fear on the guitar. Like I said, this is a guitar-driven album, guys. Magnus Carlsen's all over this, and it's great to hear him in something more melodic, I suppose, than Primal Fear, but still got the heaviness there, but the hooks and melodies are just amazing on this album. Got Jimmy J on the bass from the band Heat, one of my favourite bands, one of the favourite albums that I've heard so far this year. Heat album is fantastic. You got Magnus Alfstedt on the drums, X Eclipse and Nordic Union. Just a brilliant drummer along with Jimmy J. They sound excellent together. And on the keys, of course, Alessandro Del Vecchio. So like I said, guys, this album is fantastic, and I've said, as these singles have leading off, I think there's been 3 singles so far, I've said this is surely going to be a contender that's gonna match, maybe even better than some of the collaborations we've already had on Frontiers. There's been some big ones this year, Clean Break being one of them, Iconic being another, and these guys, I don't know, man, it's hard. But it is one fantastic album. It is brilliant. I'm going to talk about nearly every track, because nearly every track is brilliant. It might even be every track, I don't know yet, but I love this album. So we start off with Sirens Calling. We've got 3 singles in a row, actually. So the first one is Sirens Calling, heavy and catchy, a medium pace song, the perfect opener to this great album. A huge chorus that is just immediately infectious. The first brilliant solo of many, brilliant solos, basically short but to the point, an excellent start off. Unbreakable. Another single, another fantastic song. Christian Fair sounds fucking amazing here. Soaring to the heavens. That crunchy guitar is just so cool throughout. The mellow verses really make way for the track to sort of elevate when it comes into the chorus. Soaring, amazing songwriting. Apologise, the new single. It's too late. Piano intro and then into another excellent single release. Classic rock and metal riffs in the verses lead you into another ultra catchy soaring chorus. It's one of the best 1, 2, 3 punches you'll ever listen to. The first 3 tracks are amazing. The next song I really want to talk about is Break the Silence. The heavy crunchiness is here, and I get to hear Christian Fair's vocals running over a brilliant bass and piano line. Really reminds me of Seventh Crystal. Love that Seventh Crystal album with Christian Fair on it, before they hit another huge chorus. Classic and modern rock and metal mixed perfectly, I would say. At this point, I think it's clear that it's a huge album. You know, I mean, it's just brilliant, and it couldn't get any better, or could it? Broken Hearted is next. You may think you're getting another ballad, but you get the fastest and heaviest track so far. Brilliant drumming from Magnus Alfstedt here, along with Jimmy J on the bass. They do a brilliant job on this rhythm section on this song. Christian Fair has shown us how brilliant he can be in sort of heavier and faster material before, Perpetual Attitude being a good example. And we all know that Magnus Carlsen can be as heavy as anyone in the music industry, and they're just brilliant on this song. We Belong to the Stars is the next song. It's the title track. I love this song, medium paced. As the song kicks in, I was thinking, yeah, I've heard stuff like this before. Do you know what I mean? I've heard that sort of riff or something like that before, but with the musicians involved on this album, a good track turns into great track. You know, it's just excellent. These guys sound brilliant together. Jimmy James' bass is just rumbling along in this heavy, crunchy, heavy rock stroke metal track. It's brilliant. The track I want to talk about is I'll Be Around. Metal stroke AOR right here. It really is so fucking catchy, so melodic, but heavy, mainly brought on by those crunchy Magnus Carlsen guitar riffs and the pounding drums. An excellent whoa-whoa chorus that tops off another excellent track. Falling to Pieces, medium to fast-paced track that again could just be a single release. Although I get slight neoclassical symphonic sort of feels throughout this song, mainly brought on by some cool synth touches in the background. Guitar riffs still are at the forefront throughout though. The Fight is next, medium paced song. An excellent riff kicks this one off. Love the heavy chuggy chorus. Man, Magnus Carlsen's guitar tone is perfect on this song. Some great picky guitar riffs that just pop out of your headphones. Another excellent track. My Rock and Roll is the last track on the album. It's a ballad. I love it. I've said it before, where ballads end an album. 6 minutes and 21 seconds, the longest song on the album. Christian Fair's vocals, they just sound amazing on this. As you already know, I'm sort of a big fan, but over mellow sections of songs like you have in this track, he sounds brilliant, emotional. The subtlety in his vocal is amazing. So much control. He doesn't reach and stretch. It just sounds all perfect, amazing. It's another ballad, but it's epic. It's an excellent ending to one of the albums of the year, surely. Guys, this is an amazing album. Ginevra, We Belong to the Stars. It's coming out really soon. Let me know if you're going to get this. Have you heard the singles already? They're amazing. Let me know, guys, in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.